Hey guys. So, I heard a lot of noise from you guys earlier, but I'm just curious, seriously, by show of hands, how many of you actually have Pokemon X and Y right now? Put your hand up. Wow. Yeah. Did you all remember to activate your Street Passes? Street Pass functions? For those of you that don't know, it's in the Holocaster menu of the game, on the bottom screen, when you're in the game. There's a lot that could be said about Pokemon X and Y and 6th generation. I kind of want to focus on what most of these things mean to us. So like, one of the big things they're promoting, Pokemonomy, where you can interact with your Pokemon separately, feed them, pet them. I believe, or I feel this is to bring back that feeling that I think most of us have had during 1st generation when we first picked up a Pokemon games and just played with Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, whatever it is. That nice feeling you had just connecting with your Pokemon. The other cool thing that's coming out, which is a companion to 6th Gen, is Pokemon Bank, which I think, like me, most of you have probably been pushing your Pokemon up throughout the generations. Probably having some trouble with that, just because of the limited amount of space. And another interesting thing that was said in the recent Nintendo Direct by a Japanese celebrity, I want my grandchildren to know that I battled the Charizard. So you just imagine what this means for us years from now when we can show like our children or grandchildren which Pokemon we've been playing with. Player search system. Wow. when we all started out, well, for most of you that have once again gone through the generations, we've had to sit with friends with link cables, and we went through the whole thing here with the DS and the wireless, and then eventually expanded to Wi-Fi. This is a culmination of all of that. You're always connected to everyone around you. You're always connected to everyone online. And what does this mean for us? You are never alone. Ever. I know that sounds creepy, but we're always connected 24/7 to people online, to people around us. So that's exactly what this means for us.
And of course, as we stressed here, Pokemon's going to really push these features, and none of these features would be able to be better for the hardware. So between hardware, Pokemon, and the communities that spawn from them, it'll be very interesting to see the various directions they go. Matt, would you like to comment on what you think maybe some of these Pokemon X and Y features might lead to in the future, or what you're maybe hoping to do?
It's kind of hard to say. I run my own group, but I expect to see a lot of these features being used at least in official Pokemon leagues moving forward. The O-Powers are interesting because you can give benefits to those that you're playing with sitting around you. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with pass powers from 5th Gen, but one interesting way I was able to use that function, and for those of you that are unfamiliar, you tap it, everyone around you receives it, so like, I activate my Experience Point Power Plus, everyone around me gets that too, they get to pump up the experience in their Pokemon. I was able to play Pokemon Black and White 2 cooperatively with my wife, sitting in the same room, running through the game, activating Experience Point, getting extra experience against gym leaders. So this is a way to battle it, to do it cooperatively without actually having to be together like that, inside the same game.
Cool. Well, I'm excited with our group and all of our groups to see what's going to result from this. And we are going to take a couple of questions in a few minutes, and we would ask if you can line up behind our cameraman right there. He's doing a great job. We're going to take a few questions. But before we get to Q&A, we just want to speak about that. Most people think of idols in Nintendo. They think of, obviously, Shigeru Miyamoto or Masahiro Sakurai. But we all have to remember... Yes, Reggie! Body is always ready. But you all have to keep in mind that none of this would be possible without Hiroshi Tamashi. This is the man who not only transitioned a toy company to one of the biggest and best gaming companies out there, and also gave birth and reproduced all the franchises we played today, such as Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Metroid. But he was the one that, when Game 3 pitched the idea, his executives did not think it was going to sell, and they wanted to cancel. And he said that, I don't think it's going to sell, but I love this game so much that I'm going to tell Miyamoto to work with you and we'll put that game out there and see how it goes. So without this man, we would not have Pokemon as this today. And we thought we would just take a moment, and if everyone moment of silence, a short moment of silence for Hiroshi Elauchi, who sadly passed away on September 9, 2015. Okay, so that's our panel. We're now going to open for a few questions here. We have limited microphones, things, so just try to do what you can. So first up. Before we answer that, for all those leaving, we plan to hand out some free stuff soon, so you might want to stick around. Anyone would like to take that question?
I kind of sort of interested in this, and I don't think it's what we've been going through this panel. Kind of interesting. I think one might be a D-pad. This is kind of a general Nintendo innovation, but you'll notice that there aren't D-pads like that on any other system. I don't know if it's a patent or what, but just having that D-pad when I'm playing on the go, it's such a great thing. It's a little thing, but it means a lot to me.
Thank you. Next question, please. Well, one place that you actually maybe did push to thank earlier is the Nintendo World Store, who's been working very hard to do the Pokemon X and Y launch, and they're some of the most dedicated Nintendo fans I know. Local GameStops, especially like on the one on 14th Street Union Square, often bustles with activity, as well as the Toys R Us in Times Square. And I think if you definitely check out Street Pass NYC and look up our meetings, Peter over here has like the entire population of China on his 3DS just with over 2 years. He'll show you later. It'll take too much time.
I've definitely noticed some trains, and especially some times of day, have a denser population of people with DSs. I've met like the same person via Street Pass like 5 times in a week, and I still don't know who he is on the train. I look a lot like my me, so I'm afraid he can tell who I am, but I can't tell who he is, so it's a little lopsided relationship there.
Simon Malls have Nintendo Zone, so at least on Long Island, Debbie and I get a lot of street passes at various malls.
Thank you. Next question, please. We're just trying to get as many questions as we can because we know you guys are excited. Ooh. Anyone want to take that?
Yeah. Can I take this one actually?
Yes. Go ahead, man.
Absolutely. The gen that just passed, Generation 5. This game was based on New York City. This was our game. It was based on all of us.
Anyone else?
I agree. You know why?
You know about next question.
You know about United States of America.
There you go.
That just like hit me like a week ago.
Next question, please. Interesting question.
You know, that's exactly the demo question when we were practicing.
And I'd like to take that one. Actually, I feel that, especially with our group and my experience, is that the reverse has been happening. I spoke at PAX 2012 and about the same subject, and I've always said that Street Pass to me is like a reverse Xbox Live. Where with Xbox Live, well, first of all, you have to pay, but you have to go on and you find just usernames, and you're just talking on, and everyone's yelling obscenities over the microphone, and you don't really get to meet people. To me, a community is about finding out, hey, where you live, what's the weather like there? Oh, that's cool. Is there any hobbies that we like? Oh my God, I love Legend of Korra. You love Legend of Korra. Let's talk about it. And to me, that's what the Street Pass groups do. We can attest personally that I did not know any of these people before our group started, and now I have an amazing group of people I would have met otherwise. I'm very grateful for that.
My thing is, it's as impersonal as you want it to be. As I said, I mean, I look like my me. If that person wants to say, oh, hey, are you the guy with the hat, the pirate hat, and you're me? I'm like, oh yeah, you play Pokemon. I see you playing the same. All right, it could be an icebreaker. And it's a reason for you to talk in person if you want that to be. It's only and when you get together in these groups like this, it's not impersonal. Now it's face to face if you want it to be.
Sometimes I disguise myself as Nicolas Cage.
Thank you for your question. Just real quick, we only have time for one or two more quick questions, but we're going to be outside, so if you want questions, just ask us. Yes, sir? You with the blue hat? That sounds like a Matt question, Matt.
Actually, I want to let Jeff tackle this.
Well, I will say that the Pokemon series is very vast. It contains a lot of things, even if you go outside the games, the anime, the card game, etc. So Pokemon Rumble Blast, I see as sort of its own unique thing, or Rumble League rather. As far as the main game, I've not been privy to a lot of the spoiler stuff. I kind of did hear about that size of the roster. It doesn't bother me particularly. I know some people complain, oh, I can't catch up with all the new Pokemon. So, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If they're focusing on quality over quantity, I'll take it.
Thank you. I just want to say this is the last question, but we will answer questions outside after the panel. No pressure. Lots and lots of flowers.
Personally, if you go out of your way to make them feel well, some people definitely are maybe like they're shy or they just don't feel like maybe they don't feel like they're into Pokemon or something enough to do it. But if they've shown even that little bit of interest, let's say like you have a Facebook page for the group up, which makes it very easy. Just make it the lowest barrier to entry. If they comment on your Facebook page or your Meetup.com group, message them back. Say, hey, please, we would love you to come. Let them know it's you that you're doing us the favor for coming. We would love to make it easy for you. And you know what? We'll teach you. There's plenty of people here who'll teach you. And if you have, you know, generally speaking, we're all very welcoming, friendly people in these groups. I've almost never had someone who made someone feel unwelcome. So just get more, it'll snowball as you get more friendly people, and they all reach out. They bring in.
You just get out there and meet people and start conversations. Cool. NES for me.
Doll.
Game Swan.
And Dreamcast. Alright, I apologize, that is the last question, so that's bad news. The good news is, who wants free stuff? So the way we're going to do this, we're going to try to get as much stuff as we can. We originally had a ticket thing, but you guys are awesome and decided to like pre-line up here anyhow, like this was the X and Y launch. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll this dice here, and there's going to be a number row up from left to right, and then the second number is up, and we'd like that person to stand up and come to the front and get their stuff. So the first thing we are giving out here is we've printed 5 exclusive t-shirts. This has the logo of our panel and our logos on the back. We're only printing them out here. We are never printing them again. So, to rapid fire here. 15 down. 3.
This side is 1, that side's 20.
I'm bad at math. Okay. We're going to figure this out here.
It's counting.
Yes. Once again, lean mixture. We have lots of stuff.
I also have some business cards here from our website if anyone wants to check out thepocketplayers.com. All our info's here and it's on those flyers.
And like I said, we were able to ask any question coming up. Yeah, you. We have our first number here, so we're going to roll again. 20 over, 2 up. Trust me, it'll be more random after this. Yep. Come up, get your shirt. Third shirt.
This stylish ensemble is sewn hand-stitched by Zazzle Lemon.
Here we go. 8 over. 10 up.
So excited to look at the D20 system.
Yes.
That one's got me many crits, so people in the back right are in luck.
Come on up and get your shirt. Congratulations. Awesome Shakira. Fourth shirt. 16 over. 15 up. It's a 20-sided dice.
If it goes over the number of rows or columns, we're okay.
And then 3 magic will hit us and we'll all die. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Awesome, congratulations. And our final shirt, don't worry, we have more things. Stay tuned real quick.
Critical miss. Critical miss.
2 over. 8 up. Don't worry, we have more stuff. We love you guys, come on, you know?
I'm just friends. We're not line of love.
I don't know about KC.
I need at least 3 panels before I can say it.
Right. So, I'm sorry about the shirts, but next up, we have 2 interesting people. Who wants a legendary? Now, actually, I'm only mixture, so for... What's this Pokemon?
Stop choking him!
Pokemon cruelty.
5 over.
Your Pikachu costume.
12 up. Easiest way to catch Pokemon ever.
I love your Pikachu.
Spoilers for X and Y, Snake kills Dumbledore. Blame Canada, I'm sorry. Okay. If you get over, here, sir. Congratulations. This time, boy, who wants my favorite? Here we go.
Let people break their damn
11
Guy
over.
would sit down.
11 over. And interesting. 17 up.
Like a real DM, he's making it.
That is, you're 17 and you're 11. As far as I know.
Yeah, that's personal. It's just like real life. Unfortunately.
All the way at the end.
That's you.
Yes!
We have a winner. Congratulations. Quick attack. Yes. And we
Also,
hope
Pikachu costume.
and last but not least, we hope you have a Nintendo 3DS for this. We want to give out. There's this amazing game that has come out recently.
Congratulations.
Nintendo Lounge at 1EO2. It's called
You want
Steamroll
the other
Did.
one?
And we have 2 download codes for that. So we're gonna roll for that now.
Aww.
6 over. 5 up. If you notice, it's a perfect gift. Trust me, the game's amazing. Congratulations to everyone out there because we're playing over a blue hat. And our last prize, which is the last code. 10 over. 15 up. If it's the same number, I'll roll again.
Mind if I look at it?
There we go.
Yeah. Nice. Congratulations, man.
Real quick, thank you for attending our panel. We'd like to do some quick special thanks out there.
Oh, it's gonna have so much fun. Amy, just to let you know.
One special thanks to the Nintendo World Store and everyone who planned the launch. They've been working insane shifts to get a round of applause for them. Thank you very much. Thank you for attending our panel, and we hope to street pass you in the near future.